Hey everybody, it's Brandon Dawson, and welcome back to the B. Dawson Show. It's always a joy for me personally to get to share my experiences and the conversations I've been having with people while on the road working with fabulous business owners and people who want to take total control of their personal, professional, financial future. Today we're going to be talking about the art and importance of building your confidence. Not only your confidence, but then being an example to others on how they, too, can build their confidence. See, personal, professional, financial scaling comes when you're able to amplify and magnify your impact and then scaling other people's ability to do that with you and as you being an example by you building their confidence because they see you doing it and then you're teaching them how to do it. That's how you scale a business. That's how you scale your personal success. That's how you scale your influence, your leadership influence over other people. See, Law of the Lid, John Maxwell's first law in 21 Irrefutable Laws, talks about you cannot bring people into your sphere of influence that have a higher lid than you. So you know automatically you're already going to be handicapped in everything that you do. With the people you surround yourself with, you have to be the example. Or you have to surround yourself through huge incentives. This is why Cardone Ventures exists, because this gives an opportunity for a business owner to surround themselves, or business owners to surround themselves with lid influences that are much higher than theirs in order to pull them up by giving them reference points and experiences and wisdom and guidance and great decision making so that it elevates their confidence. Thus, then gets transitioned to their team or transferred to their team so their team's confidence goes up. The whole objective to accomplishing any goals, all goals, is learning to build confidence into accomplishing the things necessary to complete the task. You see, this is why being results-oriented is so important, because that result, when you accomplish it, sets a new benchmark in your mind that says, I struggled getting there. Maybe at first didn't think it was possible. I fought through those glass ceilings. I busted through and got to the top. And now I've accomplished the goal. I have the result. And in the process of the granular experiences, the learning, the details, the practice and drill and rehearse and process that broke through to that result has established a new level of confidence in you. Now, the art to scaling is bringing people along that journey with you. So your job as a business owner or a business leader is to develop the confidence of the people that are following you, who are trusting you, who are working with you, especially if you want to create entrepreneurs, people actively engaged in succeeding in the business and accomplishing the stated goals, the stated results that you've put forward while you build your personal, professional, financial dreams. The more that you can build their personal, professional, financial dreams and the accomplishment of those in the vehicle, the path, the business, the process, the system, the product, whatever it is you're bringing to others to impact their life, the more people you develop underneath you and giving them the skill sets, the more people you're elevating their competency lids, the more you're elevating their belief lid, the more you're elevating their financial lid, the more you can increase people's confidence in understanding cause and effect, learning to do something, put something in action to get a result that benefits the objective, the more you can teach people to do that and bring them along that journey, the more confidence they're going to have in their own abilities, the more confidence they're going to have in you as a mentor, as a leader, as a boss, as a coach. The more confident your people are, the more confident you are, the more energy propels you to a higher state of being, a higher state of success, a higher accomplishment, a larger, bigger, more impactful result. So I just ask you this question, if this is truth, and I can tell you from my perspective it's truth, it's how I've done the things that I've done by first learning to build my own confidence that I can break through and do things differently, do things more impactfully, do things with a bigger, better, more substantial result. I've been able to then bring people with me to give them the confidence to do it so I can go to the next thing, because someone's got to lead the pack. Somebody has to push further and harder, because I am the highest lid in my organization, in my business. And it's my job to find higher lids for me to learn from, like I did with Grant, like I've done with John Maxwell, like I've done with Robert Anthony, like I've done with Sharon Lechter, like I've done with Michael Gerber, like I've done with Jim Collins, like I've done with Story Musgrave, the only astronaut that flew all 5 space shuttles. He designed, he deployed, and he went up and fixed Hubble. He's an amazing human being. These are my personal mentors. John Strauss, Baron Cass, Mark Still, Hector Lamarck, Bill Austin, my mother, my father, my grandfather, Mark Kezar, commander, passed away now, but he was a commander of the Oregon State Police. He taught me about discipline. He taught me about being strong as a human being and being a man. These are the people that elevated my confidence. I still remember when I was 15 and my grandfather handed me an axe. Now, I had been going up into the woods with him to collect trees and load them into the trailer for firewood, but he would never let me handle the chainsaw, and he never let me handle the axe because he said I was too young and I could hurt myself. I remember the first time I was 15, he handed me an axe. He said, "Chop that wood." I remember feeling like a man. What did he do for me? He built my confidence. He said he trusted me. Now, did he just watch me go over and flail at the wood, or did he work with me? He said, "Let me show you how to do this. If you don't do it right, I will not let you do it. Let me show you. Then you learn, I'll watch you do it. And then when I see that you understand the safety aspect, the importance, the process, then I will allow you to do it." Do you know within 3 days, I chopped all that wood while he sat and cheered me on. And for me, that was not work. That was pride. That was me becoming a man, me being trusted to do something big and dangerous from a very person that never relinquished control to anybody. And when I was done, I'll never forget, he came out with his coffee. I went until from dusk to dawn because I wanted to prove to him that I could do it. I remember he came out with a cup of coffee and he said, "Son, I'm proud of you." One little moment in my personal life. Now, I get emotional talking about this because I've dedicated my life to creating that moment for as many people as I can. That is the very thing that drives me, that inspires me. And if you've listened to my podcast, you'll understand. When I put Mason or Misty up on stage and I flew their parents in and put them in the front row so they could hear their kids, they could see how amazing their kids are at doing things they never could even visualize they would do. See, if you want to build a huge business, if you want to have a remarkable and fulfilling life, change your point of focus from all your struggles, all your trial all your tribulations, all your mistakes, all your pain and failure, and pivot your intentionality to creating confidence in yourself, creating confidence in others, growing people so they can trust you and grow your business. You have the ability, the gift to impact so many lives by teaching people to do things that if you don't do that in their life, they may never, ever do it. Building a business is about bringing life to people, creating confidence in about what they can accomplish, creating confidence in about what's available to them in life, showing them, teaching them, spending time with them, developing them so they feel for maybe the first time, like my grandfather did for me, for the first time in their life, like somebody's championing them. Now, you may sit back and say, well, who's doing that for me? Well, that's the hard part about being a leader. You need to find that person. And I would suspect that the reason you're listening to this show and the reason you go to Grant Cardone's events and the reason that you come to any event is because you're trying to find that person in your life. Well, good for you. That's the differentiator between you and all the people that are victims out there. You're making a conscious choice to grow your thinking, grow your expectations for yourself. Pursue something that's so hard to accomplish so that you can accomplish that and then do it again so that you can build your confidence into what you can create or accomplish in your lifetime. But here's the trick, here's the secret, here's the magic. Do that and be that for others. You will change their lives. Then they'll trust you. Then they'll follow you. Then they'll give you every single ounce of all commitment because they know that they get that from you. People are looking, they're in search for someone that can help them change and impact their life. You do that by building your confidence, being an example to others, and then building their confidence in the pursuit of something very specific, very intentional, very measurable. It has to have results. And the more and more you dominate that, the more confidence you have, the more confidence they have, the more people looking for someone to teach them that confidence will join you. And the bigger you build that team of people, that sphere of influence, the more you'll dominate whatever your huge aspirations or goals are. So the secret, the art, the challenge, the opportunity to doing anything remarkable is to intentionally develop your confidence, find success, emulate that success, break through the barriers to that success, and then find a friend or find 10 friends, or find 100 friends, or find 1,000 people that you're an example to and teach them to do exactly the same thing. And if you do that over and over and over in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, trust me, you will have accomplished every single goal that you set out for yourself in 2020. Thank you for joining me on the B. Dawson Show. Looking forward to talking to you next week.